Question: what is love? Well, Uku Suviste in Estonia is trying to answer that in his schmaltzy ballad, What is Love? Should we react or rather review? Let's do
Let's
this.
do this.
Now everything is a sunrise. Painting the sounds of your breathing. Calling by your side. I never knew.
Now, I am going to start this off with a story. As we all know, prior to Estilau, Jakub was the runaway favorite among fans with his song
Beautiful lie.
Beautiful Lie. Yes, I was going to say Beautiful Mess. Beautiful Lie. And then when he lost to Uku, people were freaking out. Well, a few weeks later, or rather a week later, I was sitting at lunch with Laura from Koit and Laura. We were both in Finland on a jury, and I asked her, were you surprised that Uku beat Jakub? And she was like, no. I was like, come again? She's like, yeah, no, I think most of us knew. She was very matter of fact. She said that Uku was the clear winner among her friends in Estonia, who are all music professionals, that song has this kind of nostalgic quality that lots of people in the former Soviet Union could identify with. It kind of harked back to another era. It does have a hook. And then, yeah, it made a lot of sense to me, and I had kind of felt that way from the beginning. Jakub's song I always thought was a bit too artsy to go down well with the mainstream audience. In any case, we are here to review Uku. All of that just to say, what do you think of Uku's song, Ed?
I feel like from a title like What is Love, I already know I'm going to hate it. It is just a big box of cliches. The production is so unmemorable. It is the definition of unmemorable. I think, maybe in 1995 it could have snuck into the top 15, but it is so outdated. The truth is, I get what you're saying about the former USSR nostalgia. I do think there's something about the melody that is slightly enticing. And maybe even I can understand its appeal to those, in the Eastern Bloc for who this kind of, sad chord progression is the normal kind of music. But for me, it's really, really shocking that this managed to win against, some edgy, interesting entries. If I'm completely honest, to me, it does seem like it could have been some sort of vote spamming if they won by, 30,000 votes. I don't know. It really surprises me how this could be such a clear winner when it is so unmemorable, so dated, and just bad. However, Uku's a good singer. Yeah. That's kind of the end.
I'm going to take a cue from Georgia. Don't want to vote like an Englishman. You ain't from Estonia. So I think we need to remember this was an Estonian audience voting, not the international fandom. Jonathan.
So there's a part of me that quite likes the chorus, and it is one of the ones that I can at least remember if I try and hum it out of all 41 entries. Trouble is that I'm usually tuned out before the chorus even hits. There's just something about it that is just really hard to swallow. It is really dated. I think that is definitely the biggest factor in this. I don't think anyone could say that, this was written for the contemporary charts. This feels like it was written in 1995 and it's been in a drawer since then, and someone's just pulled it out and said, here you go, have this song. Yeah, I don't know. The national staging the national final staging. I quite like all the candles and stuff, but I really hated that love sign with that. No, absolutely not. It's really cliche, and while I can get on board with a bit of clichéness, this has not really got anything for me. Sorry.
I'm just thinking about it, and a lot of people, yourself included, William, are justifying this song's existence that it got this massive popular vote. But other popular things include magnolia paint on the walls, vanilla ice cream. They're all very bland, boring items that lots of people have, but not many people actually love. And I think this could be the case with Uku, that it's nearly just the musical equivalent of blandness, that it's very safe. They've got a photogenic man with a nice voice singing a perfectly acceptable ballad. It's called What Is Love, but it's just there. You don't even really pay attention to what's going on in the lyrics. So then by the end of it, you're kind of thinking, did you find out what is love? I'm not sure. I'll have to go play again. And then I've realized that I've listened to it a second time and I still don't know what love is. And I can definitely tell you that love is not this song. And it's a sad trend for Estonia, because it's kind of the template they had last year with Victor Kron, again, with all the edges shaved off. And Victor Kron wasn't particularly edgy to begin with. So what we're left with is something that's just very safe and tame. I think that, I don't know what they're thinking, but I think it would have kept Estonia in the semi-finals.
Yeah, I don't think this was a qualifier either. I think it sounds like it could have been in the original Dynasty. I'm not even talking about the Netflix reboot of Dynasty. I'm talking the one back in the 80s. The elements I did like from the national selection were the kind of low-budget Mon Love effect at the beginning, where like a star shot out, and then I liked the shot where the spider camera zoomed away. But beyond that, it just looked a bit cheap. Even the candles, I'm sorry, it was very Bed Bath & Beyond, not major TV studio. But I think overall, Estilao, the Estonian selection, was very weak. So the fact that this one doesn't, that was acceptable to me. But yeah, this was not my winner. I don't want to, act as if I'm in love with this, because I'm not. I think Uku is a very charismatic performer. He's got a good voice, and I look forward to him competing next year with a better song. I think with the right material, he could do really well. I'm going to kick this off with a score out of 10. My score is a 6, and all of those are based on Uku and maybe the hook, because the hook is memorable. And in Estilao, throwing us a hook, I mean, that was generous, because nothing else had a hook that I can remember. Ed?
Yeah, for me, it's slightly low. I'm giving it a 2.5. This for me is way below what Estonia is capable of at Eurovision. For me, every year their selection is something I'm excited for, and they pick out something exciting. And this year, that's why I'm so confused. It is just not at all with what Estonia is normally showing us. So I'm just going to take this year as an anomaly and say good luck next year, Estonia.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think this was going to qualify. It is a 5.5 out of 10 for me. It is one of the songs that I would play in order to review it and write a review and do a score, and I haven't gone anywhere near it since.
As I said, this wasn't going to qualify. The staging was very much staging by numbers, even in the national final, that the song you could almost predict. You're like, oh, the camera's going to zoom out. Oh, there's going to be big lights. You could nearly play bingo at home waiting for everything to happen. But I'm going to give it a 4.
Well, we are not the only Wiwi bloggers. They are all over the place, from Sweden to Germany to America. And the overall global average across all these people is... Ouch. This is low. A 4.1. So that means a lot of people gave this a score below a 4. just for context, I don't have the full list, but surely this is among the lowest of the year. And to be honest, given your reaction, and the three of you have very different taste, I can see why. Well, in any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Do you think a 4.1 is too low? Do you think Uku Suviste could have made the final at Eurovision? Are you any closer to knowing what love is? Let us know here on wiwibloggs.
Don't forget to give us a like down there.
Click the subscribe button and the notification bell.
And find us on all the big social media networks at wiwibloggs.
We will see you later. Bye.
Bye.